Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Olajuwon is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's LeBron James. And it's KD in at the 3 slot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars.
Oh, that was a strong toe!
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thanks, David. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Knocked away. Passes it to Robertson. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by McGrady.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit. And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And the pass to Kuzi. Here's Jordan, defended by Durant. Will it go? And Jordan with the nice inside bucket.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzi. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's on Kevin Garnett. The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down. But LeBron still going strong.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Olajuwon against Garnett. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Here's McGrady. 9 points in the game so far. From beyond the arc and then some. McGrady's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the West All-Stars. And the East All-Stars call time here.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
McGrady's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. And they double up Jordan to the paint. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
And James gets it to go. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Again, the West All-Star.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Here's Robertson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. For 3, Durant drains it from beyond the arc. KD's got 6 points.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And finished off by KD.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now the East All-Stars with it. Robertson outside. From deep. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's McGrady, and he jams it with authority.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Durant finds James, and they double up LeBron. And he gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And the West All-Stars have possession. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Boy, the athleticism of Olajuwon, love it. Showing how efficient he can be when he's close to the bucket. A terrific throwdown.
Poked away, and here comes McGrady leading the fast break. And finished off by KD.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Robertson is double. Garnett outside. Here's Jordan. They can't stop the run with that one. And James throws it down hard.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Robertson against James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here are the West All-Stars. Duncan against Olajuwon. Tipped away. Here's LeBron, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 15 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Kuzi. McGrady covering. All alone. Oh,
man.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Pass to Robertson. Can they get it? Duncan trying to break loose, and it's good on the layup.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
The three from LeBron bangs home the trifecta. 18 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's McGrady. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
And the East with some changes. Chamberlain comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Bird in for Jordan. Here's Garnett. Kept alive. Robertson. LeBron with the block.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block gonna put a major bounce in his step.
The West All-Stars have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw good, McGrady. And McGrady drops them both.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete, tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. Here's Garnett, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kuzi passes to Bird. Knocked loose. It's stolen by McGrady. For the finish, hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
To the middle. Here's Kuzi. Great play by Bird to set it up. Kuzi's got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
That's tipped. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. And Abdul-Jabbar makes alley-oops look easy, effortless. Throw it his way, and he uses that long reach and nice bounce to slam it home.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Ahead, LeBron is doubled. Here's Olajuwon. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Olajuwon's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. The drive by James, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the East. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kuzi. Poked away. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Knocks it loose. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just a ridiculous dunk there. There aren't many guys who can pull off a throwdown like that.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. West All-Stars out in front, delivering. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got LeBron James. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Olajuwon. And it's Durant, and it's McGrady in at the point.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Over Johnson. Again, the West All-Star.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
And we all know miscues can really be game-changing. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make is giving the ball to the other team without your defense being set.
On the wing, Johnson. Up top, Bird. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Knocked away. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Nowitzki's shot is no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Tracy McGrady on the wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Westbrook with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Three-pointer, Bird. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And stolen by James. James throws it down hard.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
McGrady passes to Olajuwon. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Inside, here's Bird. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by the West All-Stars.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Puts it up. And too long on the shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They get a hand on it. And the dunk by James.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Johnson against LeBron. Johnson kicks to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Westbrook. West All-Stars with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 7 rebounds in the game. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Johnson dishes to Bird. They double-team Bird. McGrady with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way, and finished off by LeBron.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
To end the cold streak, Chamberlain no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Nowitzki right side. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Baylor comes in for Bird. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Harden against James, and stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And James throws it down.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Duncan down low. He's against Olajuwon.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
The West All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good, McGrady. Here's Kuzi. To end the run, Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the basket by Olajuwon.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it's in there. Harden's got his first points of the game.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
It's stolen by McGrady. Fast break, here they come. Here's LeBron. That's good, great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. LeBron's got 43 points. Here's Kuzi. They double him with LeBron. It's stolen by McGrady. The drive by Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
It's stolen by Olajuwon. LeBron with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And James throws it down hard.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Garnett the pass to Harden. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's McGrady. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. McGrady's got 51.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
Abdul-Jabbar against Garnett. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Here's McGrady. Oh!
Oh, man!
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd.
Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
And Now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And James throws it down hard.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And James throws it down.
A part of what makes Olajuwon so unique among centers. Makes a great read, then has the athleticism and quickness to make the play.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Olajuwon. He's got a clear path. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a huge...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The West putting on a show in that first half. And that's exactly what the All-Star game is all about. So much talent on the floor for the Western Conference this year, and they're putting it all to use. The East in danger of getting their doors blown off if they don't turn things around in a big way in the second half.
Well, when it comes to a shootout, the Wild West is what it's all about. These guys score in punches. Really hard to match up with. The East has tried to put up a fight, but they don't really have the same level of talent as you've seen in the first half.
We know the Western Conference roster is filled with superstars, not just all-stars, but the best of the best in the East.
And now with the second half.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Garnett out there with Duncan. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Robertson. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Lobbed up there for KD. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And that one comes up a bit short. Now, here is McGrady. Tight defense on him.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. From deep, Jordan.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Pass to Duncan. Can And they get it. No good on that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Jordan can't get it to go.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Wasted no time on that one. LeBron's got 57 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Duncan, and he can't bank that one in. And the West All-Stars have possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half, and the 3 ball is good.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Here's Kuzi, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes. Here's West now. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Kuzi passes to Robertson. Wing shot on the way. The West All-Stars pull it in.
Great goodness! That was special.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The shot by Jordan, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. And it's the West All-Stars ball. This run now up to 22 points to 2. Good on the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Johnson, the pass to Chamberlain. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Robertson against Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson passes to Bird, and the shot goes in. Bird's got his second basket.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Passes it to Chamberlain. Johnson surveying the floor. The pass to Bird. Just 3 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Here's Johnson. And that one hits back iron.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
Yeah, defensively, this is a mismatch. No contest. Jabbar with his length at the rim, forget about it.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. The three-pointer is right on target. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11.
Now, how about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he'd get some grief for that shot in the regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
Bird right side. No good again that time. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Durant for three. Knocks down the three ball. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Bird misses. Bird's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists here tonight. Poked away. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
From deep, Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And that's going to be a treble.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Got that one up quick. Durant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the West All-Stars. Robertson against James. Robertson dishes to Chamberlain. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so here are the West All-Stars. And Durant launches from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Robertson's gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
It's stolen by Olajuwon. Kicks it to McGrady. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
And KD throws it down.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Jordan against KD. Durant with the steal. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Knocked loose. Nowitzki with the steal. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. And he lobs it up.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
The three from KD, and he's good on the three ball. KD's got 38 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by James. And Kareem throws it down.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Olajuwon can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
KD's shot is good.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
James has a two-pointer, and it's good off the back rim and in. James has got 9 points now in just the second half. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. And here are the East All-Stars. Bird kicks to Johnson. To end the drought, out to Bird. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to McGrady. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Magic Johnson picks one up. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. The East making a switch. And McGrady drops them both. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the West All-Stars, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Durant. Olajuwon is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. Talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Harden, no good. Harden against James. Outside, KD. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 8th assist in the game. And here's Harden. Tipped away and stolen by LeBron. Pushing it up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Duncan. Knocked away. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Olajuwon. It's Durant on the wing. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. He's covered by Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. McGrady.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Baylor. They get a hand on it. And here's the West with the ball. 11 unanswered points for him. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Trying to get open is Nowitzki. Duncan with the bucket.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
And it's McGrady that time on the assist by James. LeBron's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Westbrook against McGrady. Passes to Baylor. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Here's LeBron.
Oh, yeah!
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court, and when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by McGrady. From deep three-point range, that one misses. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. To the inside, Duncan. That one, no good. Good D by Olajuwon.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Sinks the triple.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Westbrook passes to Baylor. And that time, also a missed shot. And so here are the West All-Stars. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. KD with the bucket.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Baylor with the ball. Started now by Durant. Here's the break. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
It's stolen by McGrady. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Nowitzki right side. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Yeah, whenever Olajuwon has the ball now, he wants to take the defense to school, and I like his aggressiveness.
Now here's Westbrook. There's the triple. Here's Nowitzki. Olajuwon with the block. And he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't go. McGrady left side. Again, the West All-Star. Here is Harden. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now Westbrook. And Harden now, top of the key. Garnett finds Harden. looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Abdul-Jabbar's. The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Harden the pass to Garnett. Now Baylor. Harden outside. 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Westbrook. From deep. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Larry Bird's checked in for the East. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations in time?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Westbrook passes to Harden, to the middle. Count it.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Westbrook with it. Now McGrady defending. Lets it go from the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Durant for 3. It's good from long range. Durant's got 49 points in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Here's Bird. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Here's McGrady. Again, the West All-Star.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Nice shot by Bird.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Pass to Bird. Count it. Bird's got 10 points in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from?
Oh,
that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Pass to Bird. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. The drive by Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Knocked loose. Bird with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. Harden the pass to Bird. From past the arc. That shot no good. Here's West now. Inside. Olajuwon against Harden. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. Here's McGrady. Again, the West All-Star.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Harden, no good. The West All-Stars with the ball. Passes it to LeBron. Takes the three. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Westbrook missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage.